This is KGW News at 11.
And after the top started sparking a little bit, and then we had called the power company, and they said, well, they didn't even want us walking on the sidewalk. They said it could be, electrically charged or something like that.
Downed trees around Portland come with a hefty price tag. Some families say they're dealing with thousands of dollars in damage after this weekend's windy and wet weather. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Brittany Folkers. Our Galen Etlin joins us now live in the newsroom. And Galen, some of these downed trees are pretty huge.
Yeah, Brittany, you can see the video right there. Now, one of them was 150 feet or so. It came crashing down on some cars and just missed the main part of some houses. So now neighbors are, of course, dealing with a lot of new challenges. On Sunday, crews in North Portland had their work cut out for them. On Saturday,
I heard a boom, and I went outside and the tree was down.
Evan Jackson and his family rushed out to see 150 feet of downed tree.
Split in half, went right over the cars, across the street.
The tree just missed the houses here, damaging instead a few edges and electrical wires. The families here lost power for a couple days as electricians came to repair the connections.
Fortunately, there was nobody hurt, fortunately.
Portland Parks and Recreation crews have responded to about 40 tree issues recently because of rain and wind.
It's been a banner year for tree service.
Thomas Adkisson spoke with KGW in late October. He owns Clay's Tree Service in Portland, and the work is constant.
From February and hasn't stopped.
He says most businesses like his are booked out through the end of the year because of tree growth, February's ice storm, and damage from the summer heat wave. Trees also came down this weekend in Tigard.
It damaged the fence, damaged the pool shed, and part of a cherry tree.
Tony Rizzuto says he has preemptively removed 20 of these large cedar trees from his property, worried they'd fall down at some point. This one did, but did not hurt anybody.
Very fortunate, very fortunate.
Back in North Portland.
Yeah, pretty wild.
Evan Jackson says the mess will take a while to clean up and thousands of dollars to repair. He hopes this winter people are paying attention.
And just be careful of what you do and check your trees.
Now, if you think a tree may be damaged or weak, it goes without saying you should not walk underneath it. Stay pretty far away. And that goes for wires that come down as well. Stay as far away as possible and contact your power company. Brittany?
All right, Galen, thank you so much. Well, 2 Portland police officers are on administrative leave tonight following a chase and shooting in the Lentz neighborhood. So here's what we know so far. Last night, just before 8 o'clock, officers tried to pull a man over near Southeast 92nd and Schiller. He took off and police followed until they got to Holgate and 88th Avenue. That's where officers used a maneuver that caused the suspect's car to crash. And here's where things get a little vague. Police say at some point shots were fired, but they don't say if officers fired or if the suspect fired. They say the man was reportedly armed and refused to leave the vehicle, which led to a standoff. He finally surrendered to police around 10 and was hospitalized with unknown injuries. A neighbor we spoke with says she was not surprised to hear about what happened.
Because I don't know what it is about this neighborhood, but I think it's difficult for people, and people are going through a lot, and maybe they're not getting the help that they need financially or, in terms of mental health resources.
As of this evening, the suspect remains hospitalized in police custody and charges are pending. Meanwhile, Portland police are also investigating a possible homicide in the Hazelwood neighborhood. Officers were called to Southeast 124th and Burnside on reports of a shooting. When they got there, they found the victim was already dead. During the investigation, Burnside is closed between 122nd and 124th. Anyone with information about this is asked to contact Portland police. More than 25 Vancouver firefighters battled flames for over an hour in a fire that sent one person to the hospital. It happened last night around 7:30 at a home off Lewis and Clark Highway. Firefighting efforts were slowed because the closest fire hydrant wasn't working, and the floor near the front door was starting to give way. Now, they did get it under control with the help of Camas-Washougal Fire. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Fred Meyer and QFC employees in the Portland area have authorized a strike. Members of the United Food and Commercial Workers Local 555 have voted to strike for an alleged unfair labor practices, saying wages are not keeping up with the cost of living. The union, which represents 29,000 workers in Oregon and Southwest Washington, has been negotiating a new contract since July. UFCW's president says both companies are violating their legal duties to negotiate in good faith with the union. In a statement from Fred Meyer, they call the vote misguided and premature. The grocery chain says the goal is to reach an agreement that provides solid compensation and benefits while keeping groceries affordable. Both Fred Meyer and QFC are owned by Kroger. According to USA Today, the Ohio-based company posted a $2.6 billion profit last year, a 5.6% increase from 2019. A push to get more kids and teens vaccinated against COVID was a home run today in Hillsborough. 200 young people got their first dose, and they did it in a pretty cool, unique way. Tim Gordon was there as they stepped up to the plate.
Not everyone gets to go inside the Hillsborough Hops Clubhouse, let alone get vaccinated there. But that's what happened Sunday for 200 young people aged 5 to 18. OHSU Health Hillsborough Medical Center teamed up with the Hops to make it happen.
It's a wide array of staff from Hillsborough Medical Center, nurses, medical assistants, physicians.
Dr. Joe Hardman leads the OHSU medical team in Hillsborough. He says it's important to get kids vaccinated to protect them and the community. And while most kids handle getting COVID pretty well,
Been about 8,300 hospitalizations of kids between 5 and 11. And some deaths as well. 30% of those, by the way, are in kids who don't have an underlying health condition.
So getting young people vaccinated is serious business, but the Hops Vaccine Clinic made it fun.
Barley himself is welcoming the kids after they get their dose. And then once their 15 minutes is up, they can head out, get an ice cream, and if they want to, weather permitting, they can run the bases on the field.
And a little bit of fun can motivate those who may be hesitant to get their kids protected with what's been proven to be safe, effective vaccine.
Yeah, we hope this will eliminate one barrier and provide some added incentive. Running the bases, I think, would incent my kids, so absolutely.
Tim Gordon, KGW News.
All 200 appointments booked up in advance. The Hops and OHSU will hold a second dose clinic for those kids on January 9th.